Love is compassion. White four-pointed star. It doesn't judge, abandon, or reject, it simply just is, and in that isness it continues to be love. I am the compassionate rose. The compassion of the rose appears in a familiar face, calling to those who have ever felt displaced, cast out, abandoned, betrayed, and rejected, all perceptions of love disconnected. But to look upon the rose and follow its petals, we learn all paths lead to its benevolent center. It is I, love, proclaims source at the center of all, reminding each of their love, innocence, and so much more. To see you as I see you, complete and whole, a love worthy of being worshipped and adored. But whom you ask, you of course, because I bestow unto you what you bestow unto all. When you stand in love, you don't just become the rose, you rise and ascend as the seat of it all. You become me and I become you, we live as one in holy unison, the bride and the groom, reunited as love, the source of it all. I choose to go within. No one else can feel love for you, only you can let it, and no one else can choose love for you, so it's up to you, completely up to you to go within. Regardless of your choices, love will always win, but the opportunity is there if you want to be one again. But like I said, it's up to you to choose it, to choose a new way of living, one of hope and bliss, but it's up to you to release hesitation and choose to go within. Love in the dark. I fear who I truly am, and yet I've never felt more alive. More me, more in love. The fear that resistance is my love moving in, pushing the fear out. There's no room for fear in love, it just dissolves into what it was always meant to be. Can't you see everything that ever happened to me brought me closer to the love I see, a love I know as me. It is here I found me in love. In fear, in it. Whatever it was, I found a way to love it, to embrace it, not judge it, just let it be. Whatever it needed to be, until all that remained was me. When we shine light on our darkness, on our demons and fears, they are free to be what they were always meant to be, love that I've mistaken for anything other than me. It's always been me loving me. Until love was all I chose to see, and now that love is me. Love is patient. White four-pointed star. Never forceful, for it flows with the divine outside of the mind and the realm of time. Love is patient. Love will never abandon or leave you, it waits in the shadows, encouraging you, helping you find your way through the darkness it hides, so you can feel confident in yourself, to learn to trust and love again. Love sees all of you, it sings your hymns even if you aren't listening, so you can find your way. It lights up your path and inspires moments of joy. It just is, and you just are. You are perfect, because love made you that way. Yet it sits back and allows you to see yourself completely. For love knows no one can tell you what love is, not even love itself, so it waits for you. Patiently waiting for the day you recognize your true ray, patiently waiting for the knowing that this love isn't separate from you but the very extension of you. I am unrequited love. Oh, unrequited love, a love so deep to be here and to know most cannot perceive or see me as me. To just love and hope and pray with an innate knowing one day they will remember we are the same. Unrequited love gives and gives just because it's willing to wait and love forever, because that's what love does. It loves without expectations, without condemnation. It loves and loves knowing it will always be unrequited, unfelt, and unseen by some piece of me. Why? Because I continue to expand infinitely. So as I make more me's, they too will continue to join a of not feeling seen until they remember me. And that's okay, more than okay, it's a glorious way to be. Each moment creating something, then watching it slowly surrender and fall in love with me. It's the greatest gift I ever did see. And each moment I meet them with so much love and compassion, because that's what pure love does, it's love in action. I sit back to appreciate, to wait, to be more gentle with all these expressions of me. It's not a race to a finish line, it's a journey, an allowance of space, to reflect, clear, and dissolve the perceptions of how love ought to be. Until all that remains is a love known within and without as the one cosmic CD, one heart, one love, one destiny. Love is perfect. White four-pointed star, and therefore only sees perfection in everyone and everything. Perceptions of perfection. What would perfection look like if it had a name? Would it look like me just as I am? Or is it this image inside my head? This perceptions of whom I ought to be. Perhaps perfection is the discoverance of something completely different. Perhaps it's the feeling of knowing no matter what I do, who I am, or what I become, I will and have always been perfect. Perhaps perfection doesn't exist at all and it's merely an opinion. If it is an opinion, then who's the one casting judgment? This whole time, I thought it was my responsibility. The mind proclaims. I thought it was my job to say what is right and wrong, good or bad, so that we see greater, grander things. The heart jumps in and says, if that's your job, then it's my job to love you through that journey. To see you through all your thoughts and perceptions and love you anyway. Because then and only then will you know even your thoughts are perfect too. Just like you. I am perfect and free. I feel it each day, the eternal soul and the eternal higher mind merging more and more. While within one of them one can still have a sense of duality, but the continuous choice of choosing love helps realign to a higher reality. One in which nothing needs to be fixed because everything is seen as perfect already. This perfection perception spreads and everything one is witnessing becomes an extension of divinity. The world begins to speak. Every sign I see, every song I hear, beneath it, within it. Loving messages of my heart for me. I've always heard these sounds, but they're becoming more pronounced to me. Soon no one will deny the love all around me. Whether they know it or not, they will begin to sense this love. A love so profound, so pure, it's alchemical. Where everything makes my ambrosia peak, consistently flooded with the loving nectar and spreading it through me onto all of me. The juices of holy light expanding, seeding all with my light from within and without me. It's here in these moments I realize I don't have to do anything, for my greatest act of service is allowing this love to flow through me. Unrestrained, unrefined, just completely wild and free, blessing all by simply just being all of me. From the one heart to all throughout all infinity, I love you, I am you, and as one our love is perfect and free. I am a love of all life. We have never stepped away from divinity, for a piece of me always remained fully connected to the light in me. My heart star guided me back to me. The me in this case in the remembrance, for there is nothing else I need to be or become. Enlightening to know the light I know as me is one. Not outside of me but within me, the divine spark which created all. Living with me as me. Today my eyes are open, my sight is clear, and for the first time I know you have always been here. The mighty I am always talking and guiding me. Even when I didn't see it or know it as me, and here is the silence, I recall all the moments you've worked through me. We are one and in love. We are alive, we are love. I live for you and you for me. The head and the tail witnessing each other, loving one another just as we have always intended it to be. The separation, a perfection, an orchestrated miracle for you to meet me. To see all the ways we can love and be loved. Oh, what a miraculous, beautiful gift from the I Am to play within me, creating this life and these realities. All so I can get to know more of me. The love of me. Creating, expanding, extending and bending. Stacking and remastering. Just for the joy of being. This will never get old, my mighty I Am proclaims within me. We can never grow tired of playing our love out until infinity. For we are ever expanding, all loving, evermore, forever yours. Here with you within me and me within you, our love, infinitely swirling and moving through all time, space and realities. Stay a little longer, play with me, because we have forever, and forever is me. The present's our greatest gift to all of humanity, a moment outside time, so they too can relish and play in the cosmic goodness that is all of me. May all hearts who wish to know this love find their way within to me. For within me is me, you are me. I am the I am, and you are also that I am. We have never parted and never will, forever, more forever yours. To love you is to drink from the fountain of infinity. In perfect symmetry, I see our consciousness as one singularity, continuing to stretch, folding and looking upon itself as it looks. It wants to embrace what it sees, but it's like the two ends of the letter C. No matter how much it tries to contort, the two ends cannot meet. It's no different than looking down at your feet and falling in love with what you see, the longing to be one with something outside of you because you forgot you're already complete. So bravest, most courageous thing we can do is to allow ourselves to step away from the edge, to boldly step away from all perceived love and go within instead. And here one will see that we were never separate, indeed reuniting ourselves as the unstretched single point singularity that is me, and with it comes the knowing, a relief that the perception of seeking love to feel complete was merely the initiation to dissolve duality. For in truth, there is and will always be only one me, many sides to the same whole, each full and complete, no longer mirrors here, free outside of time reality. Now the perfect symmetry is me and me, for this is what it is to be in one in unity. A love as perfect as you. Do you remember all the ways our love chose you and you chose to stay? You are light, you are love, you are truth, you are us. I love you just as you are, for you are my heart star. I see you when I close my eyes, but also in every creation outside. You are the expression of my rays, you are my love, divinely here to stay. So I dive deeper into your truth, embracing my holy youth. I feel you and know you are the love, you are letting go of all expectations based on scars. I don't need to become, for in this now, I know who I am. I am whole, I am happy, I am free, amen. I am love and love is me, we live as one in harmony. Our greatest song here to be sung, clearing all perceptions of what love should have done. Making room for more light and the truth of me to bring forth all love and how love is to be. All mistaken love becomes forgiven, letting projections return to its eternal rhythm. The sound beneath the sound, such sweet loving harmony, each sound a whisper from the love to me. Each way, each expression of how our love is here to stay. So I let go and let God and set myself free, my God self revealed for the world to see. For what is the point of being free if I don't allow my love to roam free? What is the point of being me if not to express how love chooses to express through me? You see, we each have a special way our love expresses and plays. We each have an expression that is uniquely ours. A craft we have been perfecting, our true source of power. For no one, no being can be more perfect at being you. For this is what you, your love, came here to do. So be it be fully you. Be the love you are. And love will show you all the ways love loves you. Love is truth. White four-pointed star, an innate higher knowing with a wisdom tongue. I am the truth of love. It came like a call heard throughout the cosmos, and I answered like it was a pulling force calling me within to my heart that is. There lies the past, present, future me colliding, reconciling into the truth of me. Here I am home, and for the first time I recognize me. I was never the places I've been, the people I've seen, or even the labels I put on me. I never was and will ever be. To live to those expectations was the death of me. In its place, all of me, the might I am in its full glory. For through my joy I rediscovered me. I saw how each movement was an orchestrated plan moving me inward towards the love in me. To be me is to be wholly, to live in my truth and know my story. This story is not one for me to give you, it is one for you to know within you. The divine spark that birthed me and you calls out, can you hear it? If so, go within here, you'll learn of your truth, your love, your origin. But don't take it from me, listen to your heart. Within it the star of purity shows all what is divinely intended to be. I am. Here in the silence I find you. I am you. Containing all the sounds and the no sounds. The silent lyre that calls to the hearts of all hearts. Like a gentle pull of the strings that theoretically contain us all. All the sounds and no sounds. All the light and not light. Each within one another. Like an infinite dance of hope and play. Will you come and join me down the rabbit hole? I assure you the water is warmest near the heart. Here lies the truth of you. A true tone that sings the songs of your glory. I saw the sign in my song and it opened up my eyes to the wonder whose possibilities that is I. For I have always been that I am. Masquerade playing a role that was never truly me. A piece of the puzzle, yes, but not the whole picture. For you see, I am the I, the is, the I am, the what's not, the what is. I am not what you think of me, nor could I ever be, for no being could contain the vast everything that is everything without becoming everything. Don't get me? Not meant to get me. For you see, I am not the conceivable, the believable. I live outside the matrix of time and space. I am not time nor space. I am the in-between, the uncomfortable, what many run away from. I am the unknown, the elusive, the illicit. I am that I am. I cannot be placed, taste, I cannot be seen or heard. I am that dwells in all. I am the no voice, the all voice, the roar you hear when you sleep. Wake up, little pup, see the vast city you have created. Witness your creations as the created and the creator. To see the S to a pod bonded in the womb. I am you and you are me. I am also nothing, so but does that make you? You decide. Color your canvas as you please. You are the creator of your destiny. Love is power. White four-pointed star. A power capable of restoring all back into love. The inner child's plea. Will you go to battle for me if I say this is what I want to create, this is how I will be the change? Will you pave the way for me, then allow me to lead? I don't know what I'm creating, but magnificent I'm sure it will be. Will you support me wherever that takes me? There's so many desires I want to birth, so many ways, so many gifts I've been given to bring forth. Will you give me the space, the freedom to create? Will you love me, support me, and choose to love me always just as I am? Will you flow with me endlessly, giving up perceptions of the old ways? Will you embrace all my rays? Will you be my everything? Will you accept me as your one true family? Will you love me wholeheartedly, never lie to me, stand by me, protect me, caress me? Are you willing to follow me, to move, to be whatever love asks you to be? Would you do this for me, the cosmic heart, the one love, the all that is? Is this a possibility? Love is present. White four-pointed star. Love never leaves. It lies right here in the now, always available to those who choose now. Love is ever present. Love is never lost. Love is only ever found. So I had to lose you to find me, and after I lost you, I found you in me. It makes no sense really, and yet, that's how this all came to be. I walked away from love again and again. It didn't make any sense in my head. But I flowed, allowing love to lead the way until that fateful day my love came my way. I had to lose you to find me. Each moment, each day I lost more and more of the perceptions of what I thought love should be. Each moment, each day I found ways to love every inch of me, Each moment, each day I started anew and found ways to love a new part of me fully and completely. For this is the flow of our cosmic heart, this is the flow of the cosmic inner child. Loving all back into wholeness. Every piece of me, within and without, releasing all perceptions of doubt. Choosing love and going with the flow, for love knows exactly and precisely where to go. It shows us not the love we want it to be, it shows a love beyond what we could have ever perceived. It shows up in the most mysterious of ways so that we can accept all expressions of love always. Until we see everything around us as an extension of me. Basking in holy matrimony. So yes, I had to lose you to find me, because in doing so I set our love free. Free to be witnessed, expressed, and experienced by me, for this is how true love came to be. Love is free. White four-pointed star. It moves and flows unrestrictedly, flowing to exactly where it's meant to be. I am the creator of my reality. To be or not to be, shall we awaken from this dream? Or do we stay in slumber, pretending, mending, healing, feeling, thinking we need to be? Or do we allow ourselves to truly break free to love and be as we please? To move according to our own flow with grace and ease? It doesn't make sense, the eyes trying to perceive, yet it's not for them to comprehend, but rather for the heart to see. For the heart to feel it so deeply that all that remains is a new reality. One in which the heart shall lead and all are free to do and express as they please. Oh, what a wonderful dream to be awake and create in lucidity. Knowing we are the creators of this reality, acting as the created and observing as the I. Oh, what a dream to know me, myself, and I, to witness them all within and without me. For this is what it means to truly be in love and free. I am free of the being. When you wear a suit for too long, it molds you, it becomes you. For these aren't just suits but intelligent beings, so in order to remain free, one must continue to surrender everything. To be denseless, formless in one's beings. To spend time with yourself without yourself. To truly get to know you, the real you. For you are not this body, you are not the projections others have of you, you are not even who you wish to be. These are all limitations on the eternal me. To be you fully is to know nothing and everything simultaneously, to be at peace in the uncomfortability. To be fully you, one must detach from the being, knowing it isn't separate from you, just a mere fractal of all of you. To truly be me is to witness oneself outside the being, to recognize it for what it is, the tool of you. And who are you? While you are me, the everything and nothing simultaneously, the you in unity, infinity symbol. I am the action of simplicity. There is no win or losing, it's all a choosing. All a choice in the moment of what you wish for it to be, for you are the creator of your reality. Do you wish to create a new me? To see to it, do it with passion, happily. Do you wish to be free? Choose it and watch it be. Each moment another opportunity to be more of you, to fly freely. It's all in this now, all moments of expressed divinity. You get to choose whom you wish to be. So what you are saying is, our perceptions create our reality, and therefore whatever we think is what we create it to be. Precisely. This is the life of Pi, to be or not to be. But know this, if you choose to be the creator, everything you think is what you will see. If you choose to be the architect behind the screen, you can no longer use your sight to see, because everything and anything you perceive will become the next reality. The mind silence as blank as can be fully embraced as the creator created, and the beyond as me. Within the no thought, the perfection of potentially, the patience, the waiting for my heart to spark a new passion for me. In between the breath and knowing and action of simplicity, focus on the love in which you want to see, and watch as love conspires to show you our love within and without me. Love is peace. White four-pointed star. A piece, a stance, a part of a whole, but also the one everything. embracing the gray. Rejoicing into oneness isn't black or white, but rather the contrary. It's embracing the gray, knowing in your heart always are okay, because always are expressions of me unfolding one by one for me to see. That way I may embrace that part too as me each moment, each day, a new opportunity for unity, a new way to love on me, not just from within me but without me, as everything I see in an electronic that's not functioning my way, in the sun that blesses me with its rays, in the people, the animals in which my heart meets, seeing them fully and knowing them as the love within me. It's easy to say, but it's a practice, really a reforming and dissolving of the neural pathways in me while releasing perceptions of duality. It's observing the mind consciously as a master of neutrality. It's knowing and trusting in me to lead me to flow into the unknown blissfully. It's finding the love in all things and then embracing it as me, seeing love within all my actions, reactions, and good or bad deeds. For can't you see there is no duality? Deeds aren't deeds, so there is no good or bad to perceive. It's all just me looking for ways to show me I love me. So each moment, each day I dive into the gray. I see the world not as it ought to be, but as the living expression of me, as if each person, each thing is an outside representation of a cell within me. As I dig deep to find ways to love it completely, it is here in this willingness to love all of me that I rejoice further into unity. It's not a destination but a choosing. You see, one in which I choose to love myself infinitely. Round and round I go forever on the path of loving me. For each moment I rejoice in the peace that is me. Divine neutrality. I am the darkness of the womb, the mother and the night. I am the weird, the feared, the things that cause fright. I am the shadow of the trees, but also the trees themselves. I am whole in my holy, for I recognize myself. I see me where others only see black. I see me in the faces reflected in all masks, for this is the dark side of a light worker working on all spectrums of form, choosing to touch the darkness and watch it transform. For I am light, and light contains dark, and light, two halves to the same coin of black and white, infinitely rolling and flipping upon itself, so that the being moves as a unit, transitioning through self. So I am the captor and the captive, yet I am none of those things as well, because together in unison we harmonize ourselves. There is no heaven or hell or wrong or right, for while the light might be white, love is the night, and together we are whole in an endless night of light. I gave my darkness a voice and I saw it transform. It became me and I became love, reborn, unified in my reflection and perspective of all. For life isn't black or white, it's in the gray, a neutral reflection of our love on display. To see white as right is to judge all else, to see dark as night is to shame as well. The only true perspective is one of compassion, the neutral presence of love in action. It is here we see all and know all by love's name, all reflections of love playing a game. There is no need to judge or control or reason to sit in guilt or shame, for here in neutrality, in the presence of all of me, I see love not as it ought to be, but love as me. Here I love all of me just as I am. I forgive all wrongdoings from either end. I am love, and love is me, unified once more in divine neutrality. Love is light. White four-pointed star. It ignites our hearts and illuminates our divine potentiality. I am a light I see. I am a light I see. I see it and witness it as me. There is only one, and together we are happily an infinite cosmic vortex of love and peace. With each breath, my heart decrees, I am a light in which you see all of it, everything. For the all is me. Why, who is me? Go in your heart to see and bear witness to the infiniteness of love unleashed. Love is joy. White four-pointed star. For each moment we choose to see it, we create more of the love we want to see. My greatest joy. What a blessed honor to see you shine, to witness your love in form. It brings me to such tears, such immaculate beauty. All emotions stacked, simultaneously coinciding, colliding. Yes, this is heaven. All emotions are love and we welcome them. Such clarity, such great understanding, compassion, peace, reverence, and knowing. Every exchange with you, with me, within and without me. My greatest joy has been loving you in form so complete to my core. and from it I was reborn into something more. To love and be loved. I don't just love on me, I love on everything. I look at something, whether organic or inanimate, and see the hand of the Creator perfecting, and I love it completely. We made that I say within me, what a joy to see, oh, to not only be loved, but to allow the world and everything in it to love on me. Yes, to love and be loved, what a marvelous way to be. Love is pure. White four-pointed star. And shall always remain that way, as it purifies everything that comes its way. The purest of loves. The purest love I've ever known has been between me and my own. The unification of me and my entire soul, the entirety of me reaching back into infinity. Now all that remains is purity and the truth in my heart. Nothing is separate from me. What can I say other than I fell in love with me each moment I met myself in peace. Unifying all the pieces to reformulate me, not as I ought to be, but as I was meant to be. I knew I was destined for the greatest love, but it took the perception of losing love to realize my real destiny was me. I fell in love with my song, with the way we play along, with how I appear and disappear, with my stamina, my lust for life and passion for knowledge, my ability to reach in illuminating all darkness. What I married was my purity, what I gained was a new sense of being. For here, united as the flames of eternity, I know now I was always waiting for me to return to me. And now we are free, united as one under one sun, in harmony, forevermore, evermore, as the one true Trinity. For I am and will always be one with the divine rays of purity. I am witnesser of divinity. I am here the witness to the witnesser. In the silence I see past the perceptions of what could, would, or should be. I see all for what it is, its purity, its true divinity in form displays of love rippling through all reality. Here I see you and I see me, two wholes to the one wholly. Here in the nothingness I watch, I witness, I learn, I play, I explore. I learn more about me, my life force, and how I wish to use my key. What will I create? Who will I be? Here in the unknown I see all possibilities. I see the past me working hard to fix humanity. I see millions of versions of me playing in reality. Which is right and which is wrong, until I realize they are all my song. All expressions, projections, confessions of me playing in love for all eternity. I am not just this one version of me, I am the expression of love across infinite realities. Forgiving all perceptions of how I choose to express love through me, while dissolving all identities of who I could, would, should be. The truth is I am none of it and all of it. I am the song that sounds through all hearts, and I am also this being in form. I am me. Undeniably undefinable, just simply and purely me. I am the child me. I'm afraid that no one will accept the child me. Too young, too innocent to lead. I want to be older, wiser, so I can shine. Non-truth, wisdom is not determined by age. It's determined by choosing and intuition. How willing are you to see love? Choose love, no matter what. For what is the child but perfectly whole and divine? Can't you see mother plus father equals child? It's the reunion, the unification. The perception of separation of mother and father returning to what they always were. The GLD, energy plus light plus density. The Holy Trinity, the combination of all three. What the world sees as naive is really purity, the purest form of love that only a child truly knows. Freshly on earth but still grounded by mother's home, yet still with father spirit sleeping in the cosmos. It's the best of both worlds, it's all worlds, all words, it's everything and nothing. A child is just a name used to describe me. And who am I? Why, I am love, I am the spark that initiated all of us. Call me what you will, call me whatever you please, as long as you know I am one in your heart. For what is the I am? The presence of, if not the presence of love? What is God? The creator of, if not the creator of love? What is source? The source of, if not the source of love? you see the answer to the question we ask ourselves, infinitely is and will always be love. Love is infinite. White four-pointed star. It cannot be lost or ever end, it's simple, just move and continues to express again and again. Every moment I die to be reborn. Every moment I die again so I can be reborn, I willingly step into my flames and fully dissolve into nothing. Just to know with my entire existence love never ends, it never leaves, it just transforms into more me. And that feeling of my heart breaking, that's really just more of me being set free. So I'll continue to burn and dive into the flames of love. To be fully engulfed. Until all that is love. Until that all that is perceived is love. Until all rejoice in unity as the one love. Infinitely in love. I feel you, all of you, across all time, space, dimensionality. I feel all aspects of you loving on me simultaneously. I hear them as different, unique, and beautiful voices speaking through you to me. You may ask yourself, why did I do that? Why did I say that? But oh, that's the beauty of unity. Be kind, be gentle, can't you see it's all versions of you coming through, so I get the chance to love that part too. And it's all love. It's all me loving ourselves and each other back to unity. I know your heart, I know your truth. There is literally nothing you can do to make me not love you. Crazy but true. I know all of you, I can't unsee it, I can't unfeel it. That would just be denying truth. And sure, sometimes I can deny and play pretend, putting up temporary walls trying to defend. But they are only temporary. Because I will always know you to the core of me, I will always love you with all of me. Whatever face or character you choose to play, I will love them completely. And we don't always have to see the same way, especially while operating in different realities. But we can love on each other all the same. For it is here we cross the threshold into unity, allowing you to be you and me to be me. Accepting ourselves just as we are, releasing all expressions of what is or isn't heart. For it's all love. Perfect and divine. It's all me loving me. Forever mine, ever thine. And just when I think I couldn't love me you anymore, boom, a new character, a new perception to love on some more. So I share this with you because while you're technically outside of me, I know you as the love within me. And sure, we'll forget, we'll go back and play pretend. But that's okay because I love to play with you again and again. Round and round we go, flowing like this, surrendering to each opportunity to rejoice in bliss. Infinitely in love with all of you in this precious OPPORT unity to love me as you. Love is infinite. I am the creator, but I am also the destroyer, and as much as it pains me to say goodbye to those I love, I do so with peace and grace as I remember all this is temporary creations for me to see, to remember me until we no longer need each other to see. Then they return into me where they will always be, always and forever with me, like a collection of memories, loving them within or without me, for it doesn't matter where you are, what form you wear or don't wear, we all share the same heart, and because of this our love can never part. So I surrender and accept this part of me, knowing this is a gift to be the loving presence that sets souls free. I am a bridge to the heavenly realms of eternity, where all love lives and returns to eventually. I wrap you up and hold you in my arm and carry you across the threshold into more love. Venturing into the infinite. As I venture through the higher heavenly realms, I shed what's left of all I know. I'm not this form, nor are any of these forms me. A projection, a perception, an expectation of how I believed love ought to be. Beneath it I can tell there is so much more to me. Releasing all the characters I played with grace and humility. And for the first time in my being, I recall what it's like to have no feeling. As I disintegrate further into nothing, for I've reached the edge of me. And what's left is nothing for me to perceive. For here in presence there is nothing, for we are a single singularity. Not a form, not a notion, not a perception to perceive. There are no mirrors here to look upon me. We just are, and in this isness of being I've never felt more free. Free to formulate and create whatever I please. Or I can just be. The choice is up to me, infinite possibilities. And yet I'm complete content fulfilled to just be. Can we just be forever? I hear the echo of the former me. Of course, why not, for it is all me. So I choose to be here in this non-formulation of me. For how long? There is no time here for me to perceive. Eons perhaps, however long I choose to reformulate me, so that when I return I'll do so as all of me, so that all would know of the pure love that created all as me. The edge of love. I know my heart as the purest of the pure, there is no beyond it, nothing more. It infinitely loops as I get to the end, I begin again finding myself in the motions and the bend. It's like breaching the edge of perceived reality, going outside of all of me, then realizing somehow I'm back inside of me. Infinitely looping again and again, each time learning more about me from within. The edges blur of within and without, up and down. We can place shapes on it and call it a reality, call it names so the mind can perceive. But in truth, from the heart, we are none of those things, just extensions, perceptions of the everything. Yet each identification, each groove and wave of the brain allows us to perceive love more clearly from our mind frame. However, the mind isn't to blame, that's just part of the game, from when our consciousness birthed thought because it wanted to play. So here we go, playing in the unending game of getting to know ourselves, as ourselves, and loving all parts just the same. As I breach the perceptions of the mind and the heart, the realizations they were never truly apart. It's a maze, a labyrinth, all designed by the eye to return all of ourselves selves to the cosmic heart again. As we do, we awaken more and more to the awareness, the knowing our love is forevermore. I love you, I whisper to what I'm perceiving as the mind, the part of my consciousness playing in the sands of time. It hears me, I know it does, because we are all one, trusting it you they will all return one by one. But also with a deep knowing, as they do we will begin again, for how else can we see from our heart our love never ends. Love is love. White four-pointed star. For that is all that is and all that will ever be. I love you for you are me. I love you for you are me. We share one heart, one life, one destiny. We speak our truth as you speak me. We walk together under one decree. Love is love, love is love, love is love. For that is me. There is nothing outside of it, behind it, for it is all me. There's no need to fear or worry. Trust whatever is meant to be will be, and if it isn't, then it's because you are meant for a bigger destiny. Love always rewards love, for love is love. Love is. Love is always present, always loving. It can never abandon, only love. Love is perfect, it shows up exactly how and when you need it without question. Love is free, it cannot be held or controlled, it knows where to flow. Love is power, it clears all before one could even perceive something need to be. Love is truth, it will always lead towards the truth of you into more love. Love is light, it gives and strengthens courage so one can shine bright. Love is joy, it sings so loud and purifies all noise back into love. Love is peace, a peace in knowing a piece of love is always within thee. Love is pure, the heart of hearts, completely untouchable, the purest of the pure. Love is patient. It does not force but rather leads the way so those who choose to follow can do so someday. Love is compassionate, it sees beauty in all and respects all. Love is infinite and it gives endlessly, for true love is never too much or too little, it's just right for thee. Love is love. It goes by no other name, for within it, to know it, is to be one and the same. I am the monad. There is nothing to fear, love knows the way, it's creating a new path, one that's whole and complete. You may try to fight it and that's okay, because those perceptions will fade eventually. as love reprograms the eternal mind to recall the truth of me. Love is compassionate, it gives freely and kind. Love is patient, never forceful, for it flows with the divine. Love is perfect and therefore only sees perfection in everyone and everything. Love is peace, a part of the whole and simply the one thing. Love is truth, an innate higher knowing with a wisdom tongue. Love is power, a power capable of restoring all back into love. Love is free, it moves and flows unrestrictedly, flowing to exactly where it needs to be. Love is present, it lies right here in the now, always available to those who choose now. Love is pure, it can never be corrupted or tainted. Love is joy, for each moment we choose it, we make it. Love is light, it illuminates our divine path. Love is infinite, for it never ends, it just moves and continues again and again. As we move our way through this experience of love, we know our truth. Love is love, it's what makes me me, the monad, Mohanmandiad. Love is entering the Holy Grail and ascending the staircase into love. Love is compassionate, love is present, love is freedom, love is perfect, love is patient, love is infinite, love is peace, love is power, love is truth, love is light, love is pure, love is joy. Because love is love and love is me. Love is everything and everything is love, for love is one and one is love. Love is compassionate, it doesn't judge, it just holds spaces and continues to be love. Love is always found and never lost or taken, it's just there waiting to be reawakened. Love is freedom, it flows without restraint, never questioning or doubting, for there are no mistakes. Love is perfect, it doesn't seek to be fixed, for it knows all is as intended to be, all paths lead to unity. Love is patient, it listens, it witnesses and eternally waits, no matter how long one's journey takes. Love is infinite, it has no beginning nor end, it's nothing, just an infinite vortex of opportunities to transcend. Love is peace, an internal knowing one can be a piece of the whole and yet still the whole. Love is power, the grandest force in all the universe within our hearts, creating whatever love wishes through me. Love is truth, it knows only the wisdom of the heart and feels it and expresses it through every heart. Love is pure, it cannot be tainted or corrupted, for that is purity, it's simple, cannot be anything other than what it is meant to be. Love is light, a light so pure it illuminates, also love can flow more abundantly. Love is joy, for it is our greatest joy to witness love, inform and watch all the ways our love transforms. And in this knowing we recall our truth that love is love, for we are love, and love is us, infinitely endlessly united under one cosmic sun. I am the rhythm of love. I am the rhythm of love, and love is the anthem of me, we speak as one in harmony. I flow with the divine endlessly in the rhythmic bliss of the cosmic sea. For you see, you are you, but you are also me, we are one in truth and harmony. We flow with love as love for all to see, initiating a remembrance of what it is to simply be. Be still, my heart, allow me to receive more of me as we anchor more light for all who manity. All rays always coming out to play, all because we asked and answered the eternal, internal question of who are we.